guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a start of a new reading vlog. I wasn't going to do a reading vlog this weekend. I do have a 3-day weekend. We had Friday off and it's currently Friday, and I have so many new releases that I've either gotten on my Kindle or that the audiobook came in or that I have the paperback of. So there are 4 books I need to get to this weekend and I'm really excited for them. The first one, Guarding Temptation by Gianna Darling. This one I'm so excited for. Guardian Ward romance. I did read the novella that came before it. It was like a prequel. It was really short and we just got to see how Tiernan and Bianca ended up being Guardian Ward. So I'm very intrigued by this. It's gonna be so good. So I have an arc of this. I did sign up for the arc tour. I had to, so obviously I'm super excited for this. Then Sophie Lark's new book's on my Kindle and I'm so excited for it. I don't even know what it's about. I forget what it's about, but it's a duet and I don't remember if it's like a serial killer or something. It's a dark romance, that's all I know, but I have it, so I'm gonna be reading this. I also have the audiobook for The Duchess Hunt by Lorraine Heath and I'm already obsessed with it. I'm an hour and a half in and it's so good. Our heroine is his assistant and they both really like each other, but they haven't told each other they like each other, and she has to help him find a wife. So it's really good so far, and I love Lorraine Heath, so I'm excited to read this. This is her new one and I was sent this from the publisher, but the audiobook did just come in from the library, so I've just been listening to that. I am going to a library sale today, so I'm super excited. I'm hoping to find good historicals. I don't know if I'll find them, but I will let you guys know how that goes. So I am going to my parents' house because I'm going with my mom to the book sale and I'm excited. So I will update you guys later when I've read more. Bye! Sister just left, so she's going to like a haunted house with friends and I'm just like, no thank you. But I need to update you guys. So it is about 3 o'clock on Saturday and I've done a lot of reading, so I haven't finished anything yet, but I'm halfway through 2 books. I did finish half of the Lorraine Heath audiobook and I'm obsessed with this book. It is so good, but I'm really nervous because I did read Crystal's review from Crystal's Bookish Life and she gave this 3 stars and she didn't like his reaction to her secret, and so I'm nervous what that's gonna be. So we just learned his secret because they both have a secret and I am just really loving it though. She's supposed to find him a wife and they're so into each other though, and they had to go to a ball together and he got really jealous when she was dancing with other people and then they had to confront their physical attraction to one another, and it's so good. I love it. I love how they're just like both pining after each other, but she has a secret and I'm like, what is her secret? Like, what did she do and why would he be super angry about it? So I'm interested. But I also am reading Guarding Temptation, and you guys, I'm so dumb. So I was reading it and I was like, why is everything from the prequel novella in here? Like, I swear I've already read all of this, and I was like, maybe it's a little different, I don't know. And then I get 25% into the ebook that I was sent and it's like Guarding Temptation, chapter 1. And I was like, I just was reading Guarding Temptation. What are you talking about? So I flip back to the beginning and I never read the like all the pages of stuff in the beginning. I just go to chapter 1. It was the novella that they added into that ebook. I just reread the entire thing. So I'm starting it now, so I'm 40% in, but I'm really only like 15% into the actual book, but I don't even know what that would equate to because I'd be like without the novella. I don't know, but it's good so far. So I really like their angst and how much they really hate each other, and there's a scene where they're boxing, and of course I love a good boxing scene. He's boxing with someone and I just love it, and they go to this like really old castle mansion thing that like looks spooky, and I love that. And so Bianca and her brother have to like live with Tiernan, and I'm really excited to see where it goes because he wants them for a specific reason, for revenge of some sort. So it's good so far. But I did go to my parents' house yesterday and I went to a library sale with my mother, and I also got some books sent from publishers. So I got Well Matched. I got It Started With a Dog, which looks super cute, and then I got Payback's a Witch. These are all from Berkeley Romance. I did get Perks of Loving a Wallflower, and I'm super excited for this one by Erica Ridley. And I also got the Christmas compilation short stories, novellas in here, which I'm very excited for as well. And then I did end up, so you could fill a big bag. It was a giant bag. It was like one of these bags, and you could fill it for $12 because we're like members. My mom is, and so we decided to share a bag, and I got these 7 books and my mom got like over 20. She just like threw everything she wanted because I don't need more books that I don't need. So I was being as picky, and then she just filled the bag with like all these other things. She got some historicals, she got some like cozy mysteries, which she's excited for. So they didn't have a lot of romance, which made me sad, but I got some really good books. So the first one that made it all worth it, these are all like less than 50 cents each based on how much we paid for them. The Starless Sea, this is originally $29 and I got it for like 50 cents. I got a copy of Misery by Stephen King, so I want to read it and then I'll put it in my classroom. I did find this, which I've heard is really good. And then I got Foundry Side, which I looked up reviews. I remember hearing about this and I think it's a good fantasy, possibly. I don't know. And then I did get The House in the Cerulean Sea to put in my classroom. One of my students recently read this and she absolutely loved it. So I'm gonna add that to my classroom. And then I did end up getting 3 historicals. A lot of their historicals were also library copies. So I ended up buying these anyways but the first one was A Merry Ballog Below with a Step Back and it sounds really good. So it is truly. And then I ended up getting a Highlander one by Julia London, Hard-Hearted Highlander. And then my mom picked this up and then ended up taking it, which is a Brenda Joyce, which is Deadly Illusions. So those are all the books that I got at the library sale. It was a lot. We got to fill the whole bag for $12 and you could go refill the bag for $8, but I didn't want to like take all the books. But it was fun going to the library sale. They had a lot of books and there were a lot of people there, which is cool. So that is my haul that I wanted to show you. And now I need to go read some Guardian Temptation so that I can start Sophie Lark's book next. But I do have my live show tonight. So it's a busy Saturday for me. So it's Saturday night. I just had my live show on Lisa's channel and I finished Guardian Temptation. And I'm a little frustrated because it's a duet, but I don't remember seeing anything about this book being a duet. So I was like 90% in and I was like, there's so much left that hasn't happened. And I'm just like, how is this gonna wrap up in 10% of the book? And then it ends on a cliffhanger and there's an author's note that says it's the first part of a duet and I'm just like, what? Like, ugh. I do not remember this being a duet, so I just looked on Goodreads and it's not marked as part of a series. So I'm going to Gianna's Instagram to see if there's anything about it being a duet, and there's not. So I don't know why. I know like some authors do that, so I don't know why this wasn't marketed as a duet, because like she heavily marketed the other series, Duet She Wrote, as a duet. So just know, oh, this doesn't come out until the 26th. I didn't know that. So just know it's a duet. I don't know if it's like a spoiler or not, but like I feel like you should know it's a duet. I really loved it though. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. At first I was like, this ending's not even going anywhere, so I was ready to give it a 4 because I was like, there's no development of this ending. Like there's no time for this ending. Like what the heck? But like now I understand why. So I'm giving this 5 stars. I really loved it. I loved their relationship. I loved how he slowly like broke down because he's supposed to be this like really hardened, angry man trying to use her and then falls for her. And I love that. I loved her brother. And I just wanted a little bit more development of all the characters, but I feel like that's also going to happen in the next book. And this is part of like a whole series that has like a bunch of different authors that you're supposed to be able to read as standalones. So I do think like some of the dynamics in like parts of like the families like would be better understood with the other books, but I think that she did enough like fleshing out that you know like who the rival families are and why they're rivals, and the ending was very intriguing. So I'm very excited to see what happens next, but like I was fully expecting it to just like quickly wrap up in 5% and I was like, what the heck is happening with this? But it didn't. So it has a cliffhanger and I'm really excited to see what happens next, and I'm interested to see where it goes. I just really liked it. I love the characters. I love the forbidden aspect of their relationship because it is Guardian Ward, but it's not like weird because she didn't even know him that much. Like they knew each other maybe a month before he got guardianship over her. So I love that. I just liked how he slowly kind of thawed towards her, and it was fantastic. So another amazing taboo romance. Nowhere was it said that this was a duet, so I just was not expecting a cliffhanger romance. So no, going into this, there's definitely a cliffhanger. And I did really love the setting. I loved how it was in this like old mansion. That was really fun with like the lion knocker. I'm just so confused by this ending, but I'm super happy that I read it, and check it out when it comes out on October 26th. And I'm also almost done with the Duchess Hunt, and I'm still loving that. I don't think I've listened anymore since I've last talked to you, but I am gonna start reading Sophie Lark's book next. Good morning. It's about 11 o'clock on Saturday. I have one puppy here, and my new shirt from Desiree. She put this in her bonfire, so I bought it. It said, read whatever you want love whatever you read and it has an alien romance thing going on, I love it. I'm here because I finished the Lorraine Heath book this morning. I went for a run and it was amazing. I absolutely loved it, and I can see like what Crystal didn't like about the end, but it wasn't too bad of a reaction from him, so I didn't mind it. I really enjoyed how they both had the secret. I don't want to spoil it, but both of their secrets had to come to light, and I liked how they kind of helped each other through it, and how he realized like the only Duchess he wanted was her, and it was so cute. I loved his mom's role in everything. I loved the mutual pining. They both really wanted each other, and then they started a physical relationship, and it was just so good. Class difference, they're hiding things, I have to help you find someone to marry kind of trope. I loved it so much. So if you haven't yet, check out the Duchess Hunt. I have to go back and read book 1 because I'm obsessed with Lorraine Heath now and I need to read more. I also started Sophie Lark's book last night, so I'm 15% in, and things are crazy. It's dark, our heroine's already been kidnapped, and our hero's a serial killer, but she wasn't kidnapped by him. So it's so interesting so far, and I'm really enjoying it. Just like super fast paced, already has all my attention, and I'm excited. And I actually messaged Jen last night from the Book Refuge because I saw she finished Dangerous Temptation. I keep on calling it Guarding Temptation, but that's the Talia Hibbert book. Dangerous Temptation. I finished that, and I asked Jen, I was like, is this supposed to be a duet? And then she said she only knew because Dangerous Press, who is publishing this book, like it's in that world, posted that there's 3 books in it. Bad Dream, which was the prequel, Dangerous Temptation, and then the 3rd book, which is the 2nd book in the duet. And nowhere else does it say this. And so there's not even a release date. I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused why it was never announced that this was a duet. I really, really loved it, like I said, and I was so confused about I get to the end of it where I was like, this pacing's really weird because like it needs more time to wrap up what's been happening and it ends on a cliffhanger. So I would love to see if there's going to be an announcement for a duet, because this doesn't come out until the 26th. I didn't realize that. I thought it came out this week, but it comes out next week. So let me know if you've heard anything. I mean, like I said, I really liked it, but I think it's odd that it wasn't announced as a duet. And I don't know if that was so like people buy it now and not wait until the duet's done to buy it. But then I'm just like, but when is the 2nd book coming out? Is it gonna be like a normal book later, or is it gonna be like a duet release where it's a couple weeks later? Is it a surprise? I'm so confused, but I really loved it. So this reading vlog is going so well. 2 5 out of 5 star books. Who am I? That never happens. And this one I'm reading now by Sophie Lark is probably gonna be 5 stars too. So we'll see how it goes. I have to go to my parents' house today. We're gonna hang out and take the dogs to a park. But other than that, I'm gonna read. So it is Sunday night and I just spent the day at my parents' house. We actually took the dogs to a park and got to walk all 4 of them, which was actually a lot of fun. So it was a really relaxing evening, and I'm 80% into Sophie Lark's book now. It's so good. It's like such a toxic relationship, but they push and pull each other and get pretty aggressive towards each other, I will say. And she, even though like I don't want to spoil anything because at the beginning I was like so into and I didn't know what was gonna happen, so I don't want to spoil that for anybody, but he has issues. Like, he's killed people, he's a serial killer, but he only kills men, and she knows this side of him and she's not too scared of it. So her character is so interesting in how she deals with what she went through and what she knows he does. And he's like literally obsessed with her. He's like, you are mine, I possess you, nobody can touch you, nobody can hurt you. And I'm not gonna lie, I like that in his character because he's crazy. Like, he was stalking her at one point and he's literally obsessed with her. So he's not mentally stable, like, at all. He definitely has some outbursts. Everything he does is driven by his obsession with her, and so I'm really enjoying it. Just know going in, this is a dark romance, and I'm nervous what the ending is going to be though, because I know that there's a book 2, the duet, so I don't know if there's going to be a cliffhanger, if they'll still be established or not as a couple. I don't know, we'll see, but it's good so far. And I love the art. So they're both artists, and that's really cool for this whole plot. So yeah, that's that so far. I'll probably update you guys tomorrow to wrap this up, but just know this duet is really good, especially if you like dark romance. Hello, it is Monday and I just finished reading Sophie Lark's book. And first of all, can I just say I need to stop reading scary books. And even though this isn't scary, but I did start Local Woman Missing, And I'm home alone tonight. My sister's at work. She's a night shift nurse, and I'm not terrified at all. So this one, he's a serial killer. I really don't want to spoil anything, but he's a serial killer, and there's some like creepy parts in here where things happen. And so I'm just like, I don't want to be alone reading about these like serial killers, but it's fine. So this one was so good. We have an extremely morally gray character. He's literally a serial killer. He becomes literally obsessed with her and stalks her and does really creepy things that really do cross the line, but like just know that going in, this is a really dark romance. And I still want them to be together. Like, would I ever see him as a book boyfriend or want him? Absolutely not. But the way he's obsessed with her, and at the end he's just like, you're mine, I'm protecting you, like no one touches what's mine. Like, if you want that touch her and I kill you, super obsessive overprotective hero, that is this book. It definitely has a cliffhanger, and I'm dying for book 2. It was just so good, and definitely a lot of tension between them, and she knew that he was a bad guy. She's like, I shouldn't want this, but she really wants it, and I just really loved it. I loved how much she grew through this, from who she was at the beginning to who she's at the end, and it was just really, really good. So 5 stars. Who am I? Reading 3 5-star books in a weekend. I don't remember the last time that happened in a reading vlog. Seriously, I've been having so many flops lately, but I've been loving everything I've been reading. I had a good historical romance. I had my Gianna Darling, and then Sophie Lark. They're just so good, and that's what I want right now. I either want dark romance or I want a historical romance. Like, contemporary romance is so boring to me right now. All I want is dark or historical, and that's what I got this weekend, and I loved it all. I'm so excited. So Sophie Lark's book should already be out. Gianna's comes out on the 26th, and then the Duchess Hunt is already out as well. So go pick up these books because they're all amazing, and I'm gonna continue reading my thriller over here. Hopefully I'm not terrified, because like creepy things are happening. I've been flying through thrillers and I feel like I can't put them down because I don't know the ending. With romances, I know the ending. They're gonna be together. But in this, I'm just like, oh, what's gonna happen? I'm literally just like, who's doing what and who's responsible for what and what's the truth about anything? So I'm really enjoying this. I'm already 100 pages into Local Mission, actually, so I really just want to like read all the rest today, but we'll see. I just flew through every single book in this vlog though, so definitely go pick them up, and hope I can sleep tonight and I'm not terrified. But that's all I have in this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want another weekend reading vlog, if you like that. If you want more themed vlogs, let me know. And that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.